Welcome to another live feed, the final live feed of the night. The Bible was a movie written and starred and created. The Bible, the end beginning. That's what this movie came out 60 years ago in 1966. The Bible, the end the beginning. Produced by Dino De Laurentiis and directed by John Hudson. Yep. And John Hudson directed this movie. It recounts the first 22 chapters of the biblical book of Genesis. It covered the stories from the creation and the Garden of Eden to the binding of Isaac. Yeah, it was based on the book of Genesis. It starred Michael Parks, Ella Bigard, Richard Harris, John Hudson, Stephen Boyd, George C. Scott, Ava Gardner, Peter O'Toole, Zoe Salas, Gabriel Vassetti, Eleonora Rossi, Drago. So, this is distributed by 20th Century Fox. This movie came out on September 28th, 1966 in New York, and October 13th, 1966 in Italy. The budget was $15 to $18 million, and the big box office, $34.9 million. It's a big film at the time, 60 years ago. The National Board Review of Motion Pictures included the film in its top 10 list of films of 1966. De Laurentiis and Hudson won David D. Donatello awards for Best Producer and Best Foreign Director, respectively. Also, John Hudson narrated the movie. Screenplay was written by Christopher Fry. Christopher Fry wrote it. So, if you know the Bible, you know what this book was about. It's about the Bible. You know, from the book of Genesis, who played, Michael Parks played Adam. Eve was played by Ella Bigard. Serpent was played by Flavio Benazzi. Cain was played by Richard Harris. Franco. Nero was played Abel. Nimrod was played by Stephen Boyd. George C. Scott was played by Abraham. Ava Gardner she played Sarah. So it's all with the Old Testament, man. 7 Arts Productions contributed to 30% of the budget. Ava Gardner was reluctant at first to play the part of Sarah, but after John Hudson talked her into it, she accepted. So they explained why she accepted the role. She said, he, meaning Hudson, had more faith in me than I did myself, so now I'm glad I listened. For it's a challenging role and a very demanding role. I started out as a young wife, aged through various periods, forcing me to adjust psychologically to each age, and it's a complete departure for me, most intriguing. In this role, must create a character, not just play one. Anglo-Persian actress Zoe Salas, who was cast as Hagar, was originally known as Zoe Ishmael, until Hudson decided that she changed her name because of her similarity to the name of Ishmael, the character's son, played by Luciano Conversi. Ella Bigard was an anthropology student living in Gothenburg, Sweden, when she was discovered by a talent scout who photographed her in a museum there and then promptly hired to play Eve. In an interview with the Pittsburgh Press, she recalled the experience. I was especially surprised by the fact that I started to work 4 days after signing the contract. Although I've always been interested in movies and the theater, I'd never seen any actual shooting, and it was all very exciting. Hudson originally considered Alec Guinness, who was unavailable, Charlie Chaplin, who declined for the part of Noah until he finally decided to play it himself. The film marked the debut of Italian actress Anna Orso, who portrayed the role of Shim's wife. It also introduced Franco Nero to American audience. Nero, who was working as the film's still photographer, was hired by Hudson for the role of Abel due to his handsome features. At the time, Nero could not speak English. Hudson gave him coins of William Shakespeare with which to study. Now, the filming of this movie took place in various locations like Italy, Rome, Sardinia, Sicily, Italy, Abruzzo, Mount Vesuvius, stuff like that. There were 5 reproductions of Noah's Ark built for the film. The largest reproduction that stood on the back lot of the De Laurentiis Film Center was 200 feet long, 64 feet wide, 50 feet high. It was used for the long shot of Noah loading the animals. Yep. Release of this film, obviously, September 20th, 1966. Ava Gardner remarked, "It's the only time in my life I actually enjoyed working and making that picture." Premiere at New York City's Lowe's State Theater. All right, let's finish. Now, the film, check this out, grossed 34.9 million in North America. It made it the highest grossing film of 1966. A story about the Bible, man. Did box office success. It earned 15 million in domestic rentals during its initial theatrical release. The film was the second most popular Italian production in Italy in 1966 with 11,245,980 admissions, just behind The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and it is the 15th most popular of all time. According to Fox Records, the film needed to earn 26,900,000 in rentals to break even and made 25,325,000 worldwide as of December 11, 1970, making a loss of 1.5 million. This movie had a lot of critical acclaim. It was awarded for it was nominated for an Academy Award, Best Original Score. Dino De Laurentiis, he won for Best Producer for Academy Award. You know, David Donatello, Best Cinematography, he won. Production design, um, excuse me, Giuseppe Rontano won it for Best Cinematography. Production design, Mario Cherry. John Hudson won for Best Foreign Director. Top 10 films in 1966, they won that. National Board of Review of Motion Pictures. So it got a lot of nominations, man. Yeah. Yep. The Bible did great box office, man. Who thought a book about the Bible would do that well? But it did. Our crew did well in box office. The highest grossing film of that year, 1966. It was this movie, The Bible. Well, it says right here that Hawaii was #1. So maybe some mistake with that. The Bible in the beginning, it was #2 highest grossing films, but it says right here it made it the highest grossing film. I guess in North America, I guess. Cause I see somewhere the high top grossing films was Hawaii. That was the highest grossing film, so maybe some type of incorrection. Anyway, here's what it is about what I see. Right, so that's it, man. I'm done. My time is up. I'll be back tomorrow for more live feeds, live streams. It's gonna get better than ever for this channel. Looking forward to it. It's no better than this. So I gotta say, man, keep supporting the channel. Best shit to come. So until then, talk to you tomorrow.